Okay, what's going on again, guys? It's Spencer here. Got another tutorial coming up here. This time we're gonna go ahead and cover the for loop. So we got our bitweb server going. Let's just get rid of that. I'm gonna try and refrain from emails and everything. Okay. All right. You can see here we went ahead and initialized a variable. And here's what we're gonna go ahead and do for the for loop. Now how it works is you put in the for function. So I was supposed to do that as a comment. We have for, and then we have the initial value of the variable, which will be right there. So we're starting that off at 0. And then in the middle one, if you remember the operator, the comparison operators and everything, is going to be it's going to be saying if the number is less than or equal to, or any of that variation, like if, like a comparison operator. So x is less than 30,000. So let's just take that down to, for simplicity, let's take it down to 10. So this one will be the comparison here. So nope. All right, and we're doing this. Yeah, I screwed it here. Now the middle one is just to compare to. So this one's saying if x is, the x start off, x is the variable of x is equal to 0. And remember, the variable is the container for the value. That's all a variable is just container for the value. And the value could be function 2, which method and everything. Now, the middle one is comparing if it's the number is less than or equal to 10. So that would be the one you would use the comparison value to. So it could be x is equal to 0, and as long as x is less than or equal to 10, we're going to increment the value, which you'll see right here. And that's a short way of incrementing the value. So this is kind of the short way of adding the variable plus 1 each time. So that'll keep going on, and you'll see also like this. Let me go ahead and put it in. You see that there, right? That would be decrement. That would be the decrement on that one. So that'll be the variable of x minus 1 going on. So that third parameter or argument of that is That'd be increment or decrement. So this one will be the initial value of the number where it starts from. This will be the comparison value there. You could write down as long as x is less than or equal to 10, we're going to increment it. And then once it hits 10, it's going to stop. So let's go ahead and save that. Then we're going to view this in the browser. And you can see the number is kind of incremented and everything. And I'll show you how that worked. Because what happens is we put down the echo statement as you see here. And then we put it in the double quotes, which will print out the value of the variable. And then we put on the HTML break statement. So that breaks into the new line. And that's how it works in HTML. If you're not familiar with HTML, we'll cover that, or you could just go to another video and kind of look at it. But we'll get to that, I promise. But that's how it works there. So so inside the method body of the for statement here, which will be signified by that curly bracket and this curly bracket up there, right there. But and that's kind of how it functions in all programming languages, C, Java, but this is the for loop. X is equal to 0, and as long as x is less than or equal to 10, we'll increment that value by 1. Now let's see what happens when we decrement that value. 20. So 3. Now we're going to say x is equal to 20, and if x is equal to 3, and as long as x is equal to 3, we'll decrement the value here. Let's see how that works out. Let's see. Yep, I put in the equal sign by mistake. But you can see here that it's working. 20, 19, 18, and all the way up to 3. So the loop stopped at 3. You see that? The loop actually stopped at 3. Because that's how we have it set up here. So the break statement kind of breaks it off into the new line and everything. And we put in x is the initial value, and as long as x is greater than or equal to 3, we'll go ahead and keep decrementing that value. Now let's go ahead and take the break line out, kind of give you guys the whole detail there. See how that works. And it went straight across. It didn't break off into a new line. 20, 19, 18, and all that. Not even spaced. So let's just go ahead and throw in a space there as well. See what we got going on with that. Save. Ooh. See? And that all spaced out and stopped at 3. Okay. So we incremented and we decremented. Now you could do it either way and everything. And remember to always comment your code. I try to write it here, keep it simple for you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and post a link to the PHP website to where I actually had found this. It's also gonna state the for each loop, but I'm not gonna cover that until I get into the arrays lesson with you guys. So this has been the for loop, and again, my name is Spencer Williams, and I want to thank you for letting me teach you and stuff. And if you like the video, like, comment, and all that. And click link description below. And it'll be below, whether it's on YouTube or on my website. So let's go ahead and go with it, and I'll see you guys next time. So let's. Android is actually pretty nifty, guys. I'm pretty sure iPhone is too, but it's not as flexible. I mean, Android has more flexibility, not being rooted.